Okay, good morning everyone, good evening, good day. Today we're going to learn the principles of how to estimate scaffolding. As you know, scaffolding is an element that is used to support facades for protect sidewall for people. You're going to repair a roof in the building, of course you have to put sidewall bridge. This is that we're going to learn today. But first of all, we talk about components of scaffolding. What are the components of the scaffolding? We have, for example, after this laminate, the base plate. This is a plate that is support the structure in the floor. We tied with a screw, and then we have the pipe, the female pipe, and the other the male pipe that go into the other pipe. We have the planks where the laborers can walk around the scaffolding to clean different floors. We have the toe board, we have the coupler that's assembled every component of the scaffolding. Now this is the part of the scaffolding now assembled. As you can see, we have the railing, we have the standard stair, we have the base plate over here, we have the bracing. Normally there are two bracing for every section of the scaffolding. We have the longitudinal bracing, we have the coupler, and we have the scaffold plank. Now the important thing is we're going to learn today is how to estimate the scaffolding. So when you see the scaffolding in a building, normally we see the perimeter, we see the section. All these components have to be in consideration. Calculate the perimeter, calculate the height over the floor, and we're gonna check in the estimate all different components of all the components of the estimate. We see, for example, let's do in the real world how does it mean. For example, let's take an example. When you see real estimate, let's see, you have general condition, you have the system condition, and temporary protection. The scaffolding go here in temporary protection. Or we can do in general condition. Now in this case, in general condition. For example, we have two trays for a scaffolding, the sidewall bridge and the scaffolding tubular. This is that we're gonna analyze in the estimate. We have the sidewall bridge that protect the sidewall. Normally, sidewall bridge that costs 150 to 175 linear feet in New York, but that price could change locally. You know, different state or as per ours mean they have different rates. Now, what we need to have in consideration in the scaffolding, how we're going to process to the calculation. Let's say, for example, we have a building with 9 floors. Until 5 floors, the labor is one rate, and from the 6 to the above is another rate. In this building, we have a building with the same perimeter. We have different height. The first floor is 11 feet, and the rest of the floor is 10 feet. And the last floor, the 9 is 9.33. We have section that contains 7.5 in long and 6 feet in height. So this is the section of the scaffolding. So every perimeter of the floor, if we need to calculate how many units of the scaffolding are in this perimeter, we divide the perimeter in the section of the scaffolding, or the component of the scaffolding. In this case, we have 39 section. And in the long section, in the layer, we have the height divided in the height of the section of the scaffolding. In this case, 6 feet. So we have 1.8 for every floor. So what we're going to do in the calculation with this table, we're going to calculate the area of the scaffolding. We calculate the section, how many sections we have in each one. And then we have the material and the cross brace. The material is how many sections we have in each perimeter, and the cross brace, as I told you in the beginning, we have 2 cross brace for every component of the scaffolding. And we have the guardrail. This is the line that protects people that can fall in the floor. So the guardrail is the perimeter of the section. So in this case, let's see if we have 232 is the perimeter. You can see over here. The cross brace is multiplied by 2, the section of the scaffolding. And the planks normally could be 3 or 2 for every component. And we have the plan, the state, and the plan label. You can see here is the summatory for every floor. And then we're going to put the number in quantity unit, value unit. So the quantity 118 is coming from this column, what is the area of the section. So we have this is CSF, that is 100 square foot. All the unit price is calculated according to RS mean. And then we have the second number is the labor is 286. Okay, the labor in this case we have from 6 to 9 one label. And we had I'm sorry, this is material, and the rest then coming the labor. This is material for 1 to 6 and 6 to 9. And then this one is the labor with the same. We have 638 units. It could be the same area, but in this case we calculate by section. So we divide labor and material. This case, the first the labor, and then we have the material. Okay, and then we have, and then continue with the guardrail, and then we have the planks that is by unit, labor and material. In this case, this is the labor, and the top section is the material. And we have the stairway. So we calculate unit by floor. So in this case, we have 4 stair by floor. Okay. Now we have all these components. We integrate in the general estimate. So in this case, for example, I do an example here. We integrate the scaffolding with this estimate over here. This number over here should be matched this number over here. Okay. This is basically how to calculate the pipe scaffolding. Of course, we have more example, hanging scaffolding. We have the scaffolding for interior. We have different components of the scaffolding, but this is piping scaffolding. Okay. I hope that you can enjoy the section how to calculate this estimate. And if you have any question regarding your estimate, please send me in the information below. There is a website, billestimating.com, or you can write me to my email, or you can put any comments so I can respond to your question. And see you in the next video. Okay, have a great day.